Yeah.
Awesome, right. So, if you do own the game, you should be able to make your own person, but since you don't, I think it might randomize for you. I'm not really sure.
If I what on the game?
If you own the game, you can actually make your own character for like games and stuff.
Oh,
That makes sense.
okay.
Tell me when you find the stream.
I'm on the stream. I don't know what to do from here.
Okay, is there an extension telling you what to do in the top left of the thing? Overshade is here. Welcome, Overshade. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not seeing the extension.
What? Let me see. It says it's
Extension disabled, says Overshadow. Overshade Shadow.
should be activated. It's now active. Okay.
Guess we'll just have to refresh.
Refresh it real quick and see. Or
Yeah, I see it.
do you see it now? Okay. Is it telling you what to do? Or...
It's asking me to give extension access.
Oh, access?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it working for you, Overshade, now? No problem, he says. I'm guessing it's working.
How do I join without owning the game?
You do exclamation point join and then your pronoun, like he or she or they. So you can do he exclamation point join. You know, assuming your gender. I am, but
Yes, it's fine. I'm in fact that gender.
Overshade says I meant nope. Am join. Is it really not? On my preview it says
No,
it's
it
there.
allowed me to join. I'm here.
Okay. Graham Sofer. So you can see the extension, right? Yeah.
Yes, I can. I can see my personal wealth. Hehehe.
Okay, well, I guess it's working for him. Oh, you look cool. Look at you. You're a count. Do you want to be a baron or a count? Or a...
I'm fine with being a count.
Okay. Alright, counts are fun. They're like vampire, kind of high fantasy. Or I guess, yeah, high fantasy kind of people. They like bees,
Very
too.
nice. Bees.
Overshade.
I shall be the bee.
You shall be the bees. Overshade is cool. I hope the peasant, aka Alfarius, comes back. Me too. Alfarius is cool. We had a lot of roleplay in last chat where this guy Alfarius joined in, and him and Overshade started dueling in the council room.
Who won?
Overshade, I'm pretty sure, knocked him out. We roleplayed that.
And very nice. But very nice.
He said I. Yeah, Alfarius, I think for his like role-playing background, he was a peasant. Which you can, I don't know, you can do your own thing. You don't have to roleplay. It's mostly just for the fun.
No, I'm 100% okay with roleplay. How is Discord?
So the
Good
Discord,
question. I don't know.
I've made like really bare bones Discord. The thing.
Ah.
So
see
we
if
have.
I can join that.
Yeah, yeah. I'll send an invite in the chat. But we're gonna have a memes page. We're also gonna have like dueling, which is still kind of like testing. We may test it out. Basically, if someone wants to do like a role-playing duel, we can let ChatGPT decide it. Use Roll20 to do like some Dungeons and Dragons fight. Use Totally Accurate Battle Simulator to do it, or any other ideas. Then we also have memes info. If you want to make your own meme, we can put it in the meme chat, and I'll present it in stream. But it's really bare bones now. Yeah, and I'll invite. I'll put in a link into it. Link for it if I can.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Like if I can figure out how, I'm not sure. Ever. Wizard's here. Hey, Wizard, how are you? Wizard's a really cool guy. I like Wizard. He's known for being poor, though.
Ah, what a shame.
Yeah. He's a fellow count, so he's gonna be your ally, basically.
Very good to hear, Wizard. Very good to hear.
He actually has some wealth now, but
What a distinguished gentleman.
he is. Overshade has been here since the beginning. I think Wizard. He may have been here since the beginning. I know he was here for the second game. I'm not sure if he was first. Hard-earned gold, yep. Yeah, Wizard is really cool. Yeah, Wizard is chill. I have no idea how to share the Discord. I'll invite people. Oh, is this it? Then... a friend. Yeah, if you want to join the Discord, you can. I'll throw it in the chat.
Yeah, of course I am.
Okay, and we'll see what we can do with it. Sai has joined. All right, Graham. I think he was at the beginning there. Was he? Okay, he probably was. I guess we can start the game. And people will just trickle in.
Very nice. Let us do this.
Let us do it. Alright, so to begin off, for my king, King Amalia II, we're gonna have a coronation. Your Majesty, it was an honor to serve your mother, but now it is your time to wear the crown. So previously we were another ruler, but she succeeded in ruling the kingdom and got everything to stay stable. But now her rule is over, and now it's her son's turn to rule.
Ah, I see.
That's who I'm playing as. But you guys are the nobles of the kingdom I rule. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. What? But it's my coronation. This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to run past the council vote, even this. So we call the nobles in. Okay, so what's going to happen is you have 4 choices. You're going to do exclamation point and vote, and then the letter you want. Make sure there's a space between the vote and the letter. Yeah, hello, Sai. It's good to see you. Baron's the most buff. The Barons haven't won once, though, yet. So I want the Barons to kind of win this time, but we'll see if that happens. So for our first option, we can host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. We can proceed with a religious ceremony that honors the ninth god. We can throw the king into the river. We could say outdated traditions. There's no need for a coronation at all. What are you kind of thinking, Graham? As a noble of the counts.
I say we host a lavish parade, of course, out of your treasury.
That is true, but I do like a lavish parade. I'll let you guys choose. Hello, King. Hello, Overshade. Overshade says go B, maybe. Proceed with a religious ceremony to honor the ninth god. Sai is going B as well.
Alright, fair.
Overshade is going B. Graham also chose to go B. Okay. We're gonna have some religious. We're gonna increase faith within the kingdom.
Very nice.
Yeah, part of I think our goal this time around is get all the stats to 10. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do that though, because you'll see on the left. We'll continue. We have trade 10 in the barons area, and then 10 in the counts and 8 in the patricians. Farming is 10-8-8. Military is 10-9-9. Faith is 5-5-5. And this defiance right here is how angry, the level of anger that the nobles in each area feel for the king, basically. Overshade says, I miss Ruru. Yeah, I miss Ruru too. She may join. Hey, King Israel's here. King Israel's the main character.
Please be a new main character. I just want to relax and eat cake. I feel you, man. I feel you.
I feel it. He just wants to eat cake. No, he has a mission. In the hallowed halls of St. Bertrade's Cathedral, the Archbishop places a crown upon your head before launching into a sermon. Faith is increased everywhere. And that is why Amalia II is the king, ordained by divine right, chosen by the ninth god and elated above all. The assembled nobles were plotting against you. Perhaps the threat of eternal damnation has given them a second thought. Probably not. Yeah, our faith is 666. That's not good. Yeah, Overshade says, "Sorry, no can do. You're the main character, King Israel. You're just gonna have to own up to it." Council introduction. Now that you're king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. I'm going to introduce myself to the Council of the East. Here's King Israel, the main character. An honor to finally make your acquaintance, Your Majesty. I was dismayed to hear your mother's passing. But let's look at the patricians. Justinian is here. Welcome, Justinian. No, not the Republican. This is Overshade. And by Republican, he doesn't mean like American politics Republican. He means like peasants that want a republic instead of a monarchy.
Ah, I see.
Which detestable beings they are. A pleasure, Your August Majesty. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. This is Sai. Now look at the barons. This is Overshade Shadow.
I see.
The third actually. So two previous heads of his family have died.
A long-standing family. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. He's been here since the beginning. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape. That introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue. Is this what your mother fought so hard for? Now our path to victory. This is for me, the king. Justinian says, I'm Canadian. That is true. He is Canadian.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
What he claims anyways. King Israel says, I used magic to change my looks. Every 15 years, I see. Yeah, you do look different. He says, I'm German, so no connection to Republicans for me. Here's our spy master. Your Majesty, you have some big boots to fill, and with your mother out of the picture, the nobles will be looking for any opportunity to replace you. Do military for war. We almost have. We could do more war. When you die, how do you hope the people remember you? We've done military before. We could do Saint this time to raise faith. Because we're kind of wanting to get more faith in the kingdom.
But why?
Why?
But why?
I like to watch the numbers go up. We can do military for war, and then we can raise everything else. We'll do military. I should have asked.
I mean, it kind of depends what the rest of the nobles want, too, so...
That is true. And they'll have their own goals, too. We're going to see that shortly. Warrior King is sure to be remembered fondly if he wins more battles than he loses. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible. Military war events, if we succeed in the military, everything else should increase, I think. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Kyo is here as well. Welcome, Kyo. We're going to end the season. So here's Glory of the Overshade Shadow Bloodline. A legendary marcher prodigy stands before a blazing hearth yelling at full volume. When have the barons of the march backed down from a fight? Never, and I know you'd do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful queen, on the throne. Gloria. So now the barons of the march, which are Overshade for now, he gets to choose what goal the barons should go for. So they can go for Subterfuge, which is lower stability within the kingdom, Doppelganger, lower own defiance in the kingdom, or Gunpowder, and lower authority in the kingdom. Overshade, what do you want? They're kind of cool. They have their own like flavor text, and they'll get more goals later on. For now, he gets to choose, since he's the only one. Overshade's going C, Gunpowder.
Oh.
So he's going to try to bring some gunpowder to the kingdom and develop it in the march.
Very nice.
It is very nice. The Republic of Kurth has a substance called gunpowder. With enough of that, the barons could take over the kingdom. Of course, a sensible king would never allow one region to hoard such a thing. To do so secretly, the barons must ensure their trading partners don't fear the king's wrath. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower authority to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Okay, here's the counts. Attila Vitalia, or is that? I think that's how you say it. I'm just going to call her Vital. Of the Kyo dynasty, a charismatic reformed cultist, leans delicately on a podium, whispering carefully. My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false king Amelia II wears the crown. So now your account, Graham. You can choose.
I am.
You can vote on this. You can do sorcery, intimidation, or ascension. Sorcery, which is raising authority. Intimidation, which is raises stability. Or ascension, which is lower own faith. You're with Wizard, Kyo, and King Israel.
Ah, I see.
So you all three, or all four of y'all, went for intimidation, raise stability. So stability is 6. Let's see how much you need. I'll help if you give me cake, says King Israel. Deal, says Overshade. Oh wow. Gaming. King Israel says, "Hey, Wizard Forevermore, my fellow wizard." Yeah, so both King Israel and Wizard both became wizards.
Ah.
And they're both counts, I'm pretty sure. We also have a patrician who's a wizard, but I forget who it is. Counts plan to hold the king hostage in his own palace. First, they must lull the spy master into a false sense of security. Overshade asks Wizard, what bribe would you accept? I think I know what Wizard would want. Probably just money. Oh, you're right. I did decline the patrician wizard. I didn't want a patrician wizard. Felix of the Justinian family, legendary former pirate, scribbles on with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. Gold, and lots of it, says Wizard. Overshade says deal.
Oh my. What shady dealings.
The wizard needs his gold. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Amelia II. Something must be done. Now the patricians can vote. They can go for monopoly, which is raise their own trade, conspiracy, lower the treasury, or corruption, lower authority. If you go for lower authority,
what they shall choose.
We shall see. Casual Hoy rated with 21 viewers. Thank you, Casual Hoy. How are you? Casual Hoy is another guy who streams, but he's like way far along. We're just in like year 1000 or something. He's in like year 2000 with his dynasty. And like a dynasty is like 15 years, so he's played a lot of games. Howdy, sire. It's good to see you, Casual Hoy. Okay, we have Justinian going monopoly and Sai going corruption. So I think it'll be a random chance. I don't know what's picked. Monopoly was picked. The patricians plan to privatize the entire damn kingdom. First, they must build up their industry. To advance their scheme, the patricians must raise their trade to 5 or more. That's going to be pretty easy since they have 8. The friend they forced me to be the main character. Yeah, King Israel's the main character. Kyo is following. Hey, thank you, Kyo. I appreciate it. You know you like it, says Casual Hoy. He loves being the main character, the center of attention. Okay. So, now I get to pick a lawgram. And, which these laws I can put on choices whenever you guys pick something. So, the Monarch's Iron Choice, which is one I would probably pick, is the Monarch can mark their preferred voting option. If chosen, they will gain 1 authority. So, if you guys vote on an option that I put this on, I gain 1 authority. There's another one for stability and swing votings. I'll get stability, actually, since I think the counts want to raise stability, so they're not going to try to go against that. I just want to relax and eat cake. I've been the main character for over 100 years now. They can go another 100 years. Fine. Okay. So here you are, Graham.
Ah, wow. I don't look awful. That's great, considering
really?
I'm a randomized character.
That is true. You look pretty cool. You say, Your Highness, our mutual friend Lady Patrician Sai has discovered a nest of crawls in the new tract of coastal farmland. Do you want to say your words, or I don't know if the stream is cut up for you?
It's a bit slow. I'll just let you read it.
Okay. Naturally, we counts recommended that she fill the tunnels immediately, lest they spread to other regions and endanger our crops, but Sai refuses to do so. Here's Sai, the patrician. Laborers have gone missing, Your Serene Highness. These crawlers are much more dangerous than they appear. Legends speak of crawlers living in great cities beneath the soil, taking the wheat to be consumed. We should leave the land to them. They are not to be trifled with. Marshall, tell me more about these crawlers. Horrible cow-sized worms that live under the earth. with tiny clacking legs like centipedes. That's terrifying. They're rare, but formidable foes. They turn up unpredictably and attack whatever they find before retreating into the earth. Nothing that well-organized troops can't handle, I'm sure. We'll assemble the council. Thank you, Your Highness. Okay, so first, for option A, we can abandon the fields to the crawlers, which will increase defiance, lower farming, lower trade. We don't want that. We can fill in the holes and continue farming. That sounds pretty good. We can send someone into the tunnels to investigate. That also sounds pretty good. I think we should investigate, right?
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, if it gets out of hand, it could be bad, but there might be some cool stuff, opportunities here. King Israel says, "I just like be better than the patricians at trade." Somehow, yeah, the counts are better at trade. Patricians are kind of known for.
That is a bit weird.
It is. This game is weird. It's been going on for a while. I'm gonna put I don't know. I'll do a call for unity. I'm kind of thinking C, which sounds good to me. Yeah, King Israel says C.
Yeah, I think C might be a good option if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. Whatever the nobles decide, but whatever. Combo Lurker says 6-6 faith? Or 6-6-6 faith? What? Let's investigate those tunnels. Kyo is joining. And you. Very well. Who will we send to this most unfortunate mission? The stability has increased because of that thing. Okay, we can send the soldiers from the coast, which is a 90% military role. That's pretty good. We can hire adventurers to explore the tunnels, which will drain my treasury. It's not so good. But this is a serious matter. Send for a wizard. Ooh! I don't want to send for a wizard because I'll lower farming and trade. We're kind of doing this together. So, what do you think, Ram?
I don't know. Although I do like your idea, so yeah.
Wizard says wizard. Overshade says wizard. King Israel says as the main character. Overshade, yeah. We can go wizard. It's just gonna decrease some of our stuff. Is a thing.
But I mean, wizard.
Sai says send the soldiers. I do like wizard. I'll let some people more people talk. Military can probably handle it. Anyone else have an opinion? Send me. I'm the wizard. Okay, fine. We'll send a wizard. Hungarian's here. Hey, Hungarian, how are you? Hungarian helped me on a Hearts of Iron game. He was pretty helpful.
Ah, I see.
Now he's here and king of the castle. Hello, everyone say hello to Hungarian. You send messengers to search for a willing wizard, but you anticipate it will be some time before one is found. As you wait, more and more peasants go missing down in the mysterious tunnels. Okay, so the coast has gone down in farming and trade. But we will get to see wizard. Quite well on you. I am great. I'm doing amazing. Me and my friend are playing some King of the Castle.
Indeed.
Here's Combo Lurker. Your Highness, this is an outrage. I demand justice. Last week, Count Wizard of Evermore shook my hand as a supposed show of reconciliation and stole my family's lucky ring in the process. Seventh, take us. Nonsense. Rummage through your drawers and I'm sure you'll find the thing. My liege, a feud has stood between our families for centuries. Wizard's ancestor left my ancestor tied to a rock in the woods for the wolves to consume. I know, he stole something in. He left his ancestor tied to a rock in the woods, I think, yeah. That's because their ancestor poisoned our well and killed half our household. What, Graham?
Ah.
Oh, he's fighting. Yeah, Wizard and Overshade. Though it's not Overshade this time, it's Combo Lurker. Enough. I know Wizard stole my priceless ring. It brings the march great luck and bounty, and my dear niece is to wear it when she marries. So how should we vote? We can send the Chancellor to the east to investigate, arrest Count Wizard immediately, Leave the squabbling nobles to deal with the situation themselves. The barons want a lower authority, right? So B is not a good option for them. C is not a good option for the counts. A is the... Yeah, Overshade says go A. This must be a mistake. I stole from the wrong baron. They all look alike. They do, don't they? I mean, no, I'll let you guys vote on this. But it seems like A is the most practical thing for us.
Yeah, agreed.
Sai goes C. Yo, are you in the game? Your account. Yo. Okay. Justinian's going B, everyone else is going A as well. One less noble. I see, he wants to get rid of Wizard. Justinian has a thing against nobility. I think he wants to bring back the Republic, or like, you know, people, peasants to represent the kingdom. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong.
An interesting idea.
It is, but also very treasonous as well. Combo thanks you profusely, but the counts are furious that the accusations are being taken seriously. The March is now cordial, they went down in defiance. The East is now insolent, they went up in defiance. You ordered the Chancellor to search Wizard Forevermore's home for the special ring. Jade says the Republicans do not deserve the axe. What do they deserve, Overshade? Are you going to say they deserve the Overshade Shadow? Which is a machine for execution that Overshade's family made. Israel, you can't stop the Red and Purple Alliance. Oh, yeah. Goodness me, I do enjoy tales about such mystery. I shall do my best. Okay, so the Chancellor's going to go investigate. And the Honor Garden. Yeah, the king deserves the axe, not us. That's Justinian. Okay, Justinian.
I kind of agree with you.
What? You agree with him?
He, just a little bit.
Oh.
Not too much right now. Not too much.
It's treason. One evening, you're sitting up in bed, reading some paperwork, when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into your bedchamber, as bold as brass. What? Hello, your Madge. Glad I finally found you. This bloody place is a maze. Mind if I take a seat? Who are you? Oh, me? Name's Ralph, your Madge. Pleased to meet you. Listen, got a bloody great idea for you. What if gangrene could be cured with moldy bread? I haven't tried it yet, but I have a good feeling. Oh, this is why I hate peasants. Before Ralph could explain further, your marshal bust into the bedchamber, sword drawn. Your Majesty, I am so sorry I didn't come sooner. I have no idea where the palace watch are. Do you want me to kill this intruder?
Wait, he might have a point. What if it can be cured with moldy bread?
You're right. Sai says,
we don't know. We haven't tried it yet.
That true. Neither has he really. Sai says, wait, let him cook. Baron the counts come over, have some wine. Okay. King Israel's yeah. No, I want to hold his I want to hold a vote on his proposal. Whatever you say, Your Majesty. Okay. So we're gonna vote. She goes up and gathers your council, who trickle into the hall in their pajamas, rubbing sleep from their eyes. They don't look particularly pleased to be woken up. Okay, so we can say yes, and the pilot program will be in the east. Yes, it'll be in the coast. Yes, it'll be in the march. Or no, this is incredibly stupid. So,
well, where will it be going?
Let's see. So right now, the counts are the most defiant. You're being a little upset, Graham. I would like it if you would calm down.
I mean, if my other counts are willing to have this pilot program, I guess, but it's kind of up to them.
I see. Overshade says go B, East March. They want the coast, which is the patricians to test it. Wizard says, I think the coast will find this interesting. So I think people are kind of going for coast.
Wizard.
Yeah.
A fair point.
Should the pilot program be in B, the coast? I'll let you guys decide. I'll click start vote. Should moldy bread be used to treat infected wounds? That sounds bad. I like how the peasant's here. He's like, ah. What was his name again? I've forgotten already. Ralph? Ralph? The genius. I think Overshade just wants them to go test on the patricians because the red and purple have an alliance, and the patricians are green. It says, "I think you've already joined the counts." Is someone trying to? Yeah. No, Kia. I think you're stuck as the counts. Unless we go back to like the starting screen, you're gonna be staying a count. Sadly. IMC has joined. Imp. 2000? I don't know how to say your name. Welcome. Okay, the pilot program will be in the coast. Okay now. Yeah. Oh, it's under Ralph's close supervision, injured coastal soldiers eat moldy bread to stave off infection. That sounds awful. To everyone's surprise, it works. The coastal military is soon fresh and healthy. The new medicine is rolled out across the kingdom. Well, okay, awesome. And defiance has gone down everywhere. Stability is now peaceful in the kingdom, and military is now unbeatable in the coast. Well, that was just great. We need more peasants. Giving ideas, I guess. And the success of his idea is notwithstanding. Your Majesty, if that peasant had been a maniac with a crossbow, I dread to think what could have happened. One thing's clear from this mess is that you actually need an honor guard who will actually keep you safe. Not like the pathetic watch. User says, we've been together 50 years now, it's our anniversary. Wizard says, wow, that's not what I thought would happen.
I didn't think it would work either, but hey, you know.
No, I thought it was just a joke. But peasant, pretty smart. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and the region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries that will be loyal to coin above all else. So tell me about the Eastern Knights. The Order of the Drowned Rose are highly respectable. They'll understand palace etiquette, but it's been years since they fought in actual battle. So these are the counts. This is your faction, Graham.
I see.
They mostly write poems these days. Yeah. Batterator. A gang of low-born crooks who turn themselves into celebrities through their skill at chopping other people to bits. They're vain and selfish. Their skill in battle is undeniable, but can you trust them? Overshade says, no honor guard, no honor. And then he says, jewels, goths. Okay. Thing for goth, yeah. Their skill in battle is undeniable, but can you, yeah. Okay, march, now. These soldiers have fought more battles than they've had hot dinners. They'll be uncouth, no doubt, and won't adapt to life well in the palace, but they're loyal and tough as nails. I don't want foreign mercenaries this time around. I don't care about them. Wizard says, our knights are well spoken, look regal behind your throne, and no court stuff, yeah. Court life. Ingiro says, our goth is so hot so far. Fair. Oh, okay. So, what do you think, Graham? Who would be the most capable?
I think the counts have the best looking knights. So if you're all about appearances, I would go with them. However, apparently the barons have trustworthy knights or something. I mean, if you care about that.
Overshade says go YOLO, as aka no one.
That's another option, yeah.
I like the counts. The count idea is good.
Go either purple or none.
It's King Israel. Okay, we'll go purple. For ninth and the best is trust the ninth. That's true. We'll go Eastern. I'll make the arrangements at once. So Defiance is now aloof in the coast, cordial in the march, aloof in the east. We got the Goths now. The knights arrive a few weeks later. They are all extremely pale and extremely polite. The commander introduces herself with a florid bow before reading out a poem she's written for the occasion. They're poets. They don't fight. Lovers, not fighters. Okay, this is the auction, Graham. And what it will do is you can vote on, like, you can spend your money. So how much money do you have? You have 1,000 gold.
I'm a regular starter.
Right.
So
You are. So for each region, they have stats and stuff. So if you pick the Deer Park in the Barrens, it'll lower farming within it. So their farming is 10, so it'd go to 9. Or you can do Authority, which will lower the authority of the kingdom, which the Barons do want, so they'll probably vote for Theater. Your account, so you want to raise stability to at least 5. It's 9 right now, but if you want to secure that, you can go Library, which is C. We have Monument, which will raise authority, which will counteract the Barons thing, raise farming in the Patricians, raise trade in the Patricians. The Patricians probably want both of these just to get their stats back up, but ultimately you can vote how you want. And how you do it is you do exclamation point fund the character code in the Y. So if you want to fund like the Deer Park, you do exclamation point fund A, and then Y is the amount you fund.
Okay, I see.
You guys can vote. Wizard says, I am the most wealthy count. Is that true, Wizard? You are, Wizard. Wow, you've really gone up in the world. Good job, Wizard. Until Ruru comes back, at least. Here's what says, I'm the poorest, lol. Yeah. Okay, some people are putting 1 coin. Okay, so I put 69 on E. Nice. Yo put 2 on C. Here's will put B, or 600 on B. Wizard put 1 gold on B. Overshade put 200 on B. Do you want to spend your money, Graham, or are you gonna save? 200 on C. Oh, 416. That's an odd number on C. What's with 416? What does that give you?
I don't know. I think I mistyped or something. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Kyo puts 1,000 on C. Wizard puts 200 on B. King Israel's 200 on C. Okay. Thumbs up. Overshade Shadow, which is the richest player, he has 21,000 gold. He's put 1,200 into the theater, which won, which will lower my authority, which is what they want. And then Kyo spent 1,202 on the library, which will raise stability within the kingdom and secure the count's victory, or at least their first objective. Good job, Red and Purple. Yeah, it is good. A wizardly warning. Let's look at that. Your Highness, an update with your search for a wizard to deal with the crawler problem. A very small update, unfortunately. We've received only a single reply from the wizard Gordius. Okay. He says to leave the Valuer alone if you know what's good for you, and not to contact him again about the issue. Oops. Shall I send your reply, Your Majesty? Thank him for the warning, I guess. Be nice. Gordius is a fire wizard or something? He's petrified in rock, and he has people carrying him around. I'll thank him. He nods and leaves the room. Wizard can't magic you out of this one. You'll need another solution for these Valgur and soon. Oh shoot, okay. Can't do wizard anyways. Sad. Your Majesty, I found Baron Combo Lurker's ring, but the situation is delicate. Count Wizard's niece has it, because Combo Lurker's niece used it to propose to her. Okay. Here's Mizzy. My guardian wizard of Evermore doesn't understand true love. My dear Julia and I are meant to be together, feud or no. So he's from the east. And Juliet is from the March. So it's a Romeo and Juliet, or a whatever his name was in Juliet. Yeah, King Israel, basically. Why not? To stop anyone, Pats, from rebelling, leave him be. Wizard says, my nieces are fond of the Barons, it seems. There's some weird thing going on with Wizard and the Barons I don't understand. All we want is a quiet life. A little garden, a flock of geese, 20 acres of land or so. That's a lot of land. No one knows about this romance yet, but tensions are high. Both regions are using the feud to fuel a full-on rivalry between the Barons and Counts. Perhaps
we should not be allowed to stand.
Yeah. You don't want it to be together.
Oh, no, I mean the feud to happen.
Oh, right. Between the Counts and the Barons. Perhaps I'm soft-hearted, but I can't help feeling for this young couple. Is there any way we could resolve this peacefully? So I can publicly bless the count's union, or the couple's union, or I can publicly forbid the romance. I can provide a dowry to soothe the noble's feelings on the matter, or I can quietly advise the couple to break off. Okay. What do you think I should do, Graham? What are you feeling?
I'm gonna have to agree with Chad on this for the dowry.
Okay, it will put me a pretty tight spot on money, but we can do that.
But will it put me at a very tight spot on money?
No, you'll be fine. You'll probably... Okay. Wizard of Evermore's wealth has increased, so Wizard has gained money. Good for him. The treasury is now 150. And Combo's Lurker's wealth has also increased too. With the announcement is made that the king formally blesses the upcoming marriage of Julia and Mizai, the cash soothes their guardian's feelings. As wedding preparations begin, the story of a love-struck couple catches the imagination of Marcher peasants who work together to make a huge cornucopia as a wedding gift. Distillability can't go any higher in the kingdom, and farming can't go any higher, so that didn't change. I'm happy for my niece, says Wizard. Oh, that's nice. I feel very sad because I don't have any money left. That was a big dowry. Your Majesty, it is important you find a spouse sooner than later. I'll take the liberty of finding someone. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? Women. Thank you for Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Okay. End the season. In a distant fortress. Amid dark and foreboding forest, a small squat castle stands over the Marcher border. There at the end of the kingdom, the plot is hatching. Here's Overshade. Have the merchants from Kurth arrived with the gunpowder? Not yet. They still fear the king's reprisals, not to mention their own government. The barons have not lowered authority far enough. Then our work is not done. We need to weaken King Amelia's II grip. The barons aim to lower authority to 4 or less. Overshade says just cruel tax the coast. So this is tax
King
season.
Israel also says you should make your own coins.
True. We could go for inflation. That is an event. We may do that. I could just cruel tax you. Cruel tax you all. I could cruel tax the counts and patricians and be okay.
Hey, whoa. Let's think about this.
What? Come on, you can pay more taxes.
Listen, I think the patricians have plenty of coins. However, the counts, I mean, we're always so loyal to you. We just do so much. And
yeah.
I don't know that's where I end in the Mai Tai raid. I don't know what else.
Okay. The counts are kind of poor without Ruru here. King Urza says you can't cruel tax 2 wizards and a main character, by the way. True. Maybe I'll leave the counts alone. Maybe I'll cruel tax the barons. Overshade says, yeah, bribe the East. If I bribe the East, then I'm going to be out of money. You guys need to understand that I have no money to bribe. Gyo says, leave the counts alone. Tax the barons. Justinia says, you tax me, you're going on the block. Okay. Nah, no need to tax us, says Overshade. We'll tax common, then bribe one. We could do like that will put me in negative. I can't do that, King Israel. I mean, the patricians have rebelled before. Barons have enough money to pay. Overshade says we can just take a loan. Alright. We'll just take a loan then. We'll confirm tax. And then invade Kurth. That's true. You're right. We'll take a loan. And then we'll not pay back our loan. Okay, that's a great idea, Overshade. The treasure is almost empty, Your Highness. Where the hell did it go? That dowry. I couldn't possibly say, Your Majesty. Perhaps you have been spending a little too freely. Apart from raising taxes, we have precious few options. We could get a bank loan, or sell off the crown jewels, or perhaps crack open one of your predecessors' tombs. Most were buried with piles of gold, so I heard. Or it is war season, yep. So we're gonna take a loan. I think that's what's happening. War, 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 says Overshade.
I agree. War sounds like the best option.
It does. War is fun. Kyo says war, war, Warhammer. What is it good for? Absolutely. Okay. Salvant and Gal operates from the fabulously wealthy Republic of Kurth, all the way through across the Western Sea. They assure you, however, they maintain total independence from the Republic. The banker they send takes your signature and has delicate hands and sharp teeth. He watches you as you put your pen to paper, eyes glittering. Yeah, you're not getting any money back. You're making an excellent decision, Your Majesty. You shall pay us back with 25% interest in 1 year. Nah. Settling the kingdom in debt isn't great optics, but you have no other choice. Authority is not dubious, which is what the barons want. So that was pretty smart play. A happy couple. Your Majesty, that couple from the March in the East are here to speak to the council. Oh, Your Majesty, here's Juliet. You've brought us so much joy. I can't believe I finally get to be with my dear Mezai. It's not all good. We wanted to get married and start a farm together, enjoy some peace and quiet for a change. All we need is each other, and a few adorable animals, and a wedding that would be tiny, 300 or 400 people at most. But of course, Combo Lurker and Wizard Forevermore refuse to give us anything. Please, Your Majesty, help us out just once more. I just spent like the kingdom's whole budget on your dowry.
Yeah, didn't you spend like over 1,000 coins or something?
I did, and they want more. So we can say...
How much more?
We'll see. I don't think it really much affects me. We can say Combo Lurker the second should give the couple some marsher land. So they can give out some land, which will increase trade and farming, but raise defiance. They already have max. Overshade says go B. Wizard Evermore should give the couple some land to the east, which will raise defiance, but increase trade and farming. Which farming could go out more, so that'd be good.
Wizard of Evermore said, I will give some land this time.
Okay, so Wizard is willing to give up some land. King of Israel says he's fine with B. Wizard says go B. And the coast also has an option for that, raising farming. They'd also get some wealth. I'm going to call for unity. It seems like people want B. No, I don't even have to call for unity. I'll save it. My stability is 10. What am I doing? We'll do B. Yeah. Oh, I did. Yeah, last time Overshade gave Marcher land, so this time Wizard's going to give land. Justinian and Sai want that wealth. They want that money. Which is also fun with me because it increases farming. Gamers voted for B. Wizard and King Ezra.
Oh, this is very close.
It is kind of close. We have 9 nobles. If anyone else wants to vote in and weigh in their opinion, they can. Just to keep that ring in the Marcher, by the way, says Overshade. Oh, okay, he wants the ring. He wants the ring.
Ah.
Just to keep that ring in the March, by the way. Justinian says, I want the farming. Yeah, I want the farming too, to be honest, Justinian. It looks like B will go through. Wizard of Evermore, the second, should give the couple some land from the east. When Wizard realizes that the council's decision is final, he grudgingly hosts the wedding in his castle and hand over the desired 30 acres as a gift. The wedding itself is a lavish affair, mostly paid by the king's generous dowry. Julia and Mezai don't pay much attention to the festivities, they only have eyes for each other. I paid a lot of money for this wedding. You better have some fun. Bard soon seized on the story, making it more and more dramatic in every telling and praising Wizard of Evermore II for eventually coming around. The story puts the counts at an advantage at the negotiating table. Well, trade can't go any higher. As for the couple, they live happily enough on Wizard Forevermore's land. With the help of the lucky ring, Juliet cultivates a flock of sheep who follow her devotedly wherever she goes. Okay, ring's cool. The farming is now a cornucopia in the east. Farming is good. Yeah, that's
nice.
Good. Patricians need to step it up. They need more stats. Um, last time to lose that. Overshade says glad to help the Counts. Chancellor, I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman for each kingdom. With kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, I know. Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall, where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by cloth. Alright, let's see the eligible bachelorettes. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Marcella, the eldest daughter in Eastern King Israel's dynasty. Apparently they had a hell of a time getting her to smile for this portrait. I says, you lower our stats every moment you get. Maybe, I might do that. That might be my fault. Sai's right.
We have been picking options that are constantly against the patricians.
Overshade says, Sai, glad to help. Yeah. She had a laboratory installed in her castle, spends most of her time there, conducting bizarre experiments. The Counts think she's mad because she treats the peasants far too nicely. She's nice to peasants.
Ooh, a humanitarian.
I don't know. I don't see what all the fuss is about, personally. From the coast we have Arena, the wealthy heiress to Lord Patrician Justinian's estate. She's got a reputation for her honesty and fair-mindedness. That's rare along the coast. Yeah, that's nice. She loves to lose her fortune betting in the arena. Oh, we'd fit together quite well. Common folk hate her for some reason, but who cares what they think? I like the sound of her. Finally, we have the Marches offering. Katja, a scion of the prestigious IMC bloodline. A typical baroness, really. Loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. She set up her own mercenary company for a while and did a good business. That's all over now, though. She was high up in the army training troops, but was dishonorably discharged for some reason. Sounds like life. Laugh. Ugh. You, a patrician, aka a Republican. I don't think all patricians are Republicans. Some of them just love money. Time. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Overshade says go east. Show me Masilla again. What is Masilla about? For this portrait. Laboratory 2. She is different. She has a laboratory and she treats peasants nicely. I don't think if I had someone with either of those traits. Or March, I don't care for which one. Justine says, I need to have a talk with my daughter. Sai says, who's the peasant lover here? Who's the Count's kids? Let me do that. The Count's kid was girl we just talked to. Then March Arena. She's honest and fair-minded. It's rare among the coast. She likes to lose her fortune. All folk hate her. She doesn't sound like a great decision in the coast. Katja. Loud, brash, and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. Mercenary company sounds pretty good, but she was dishonorably discharged for some reason. That'd be my decision. I think I'll go with the east this time. Excellent. I'll make arrangements. Defiance is now cordial in the east. Defiance is grumbling in the coast. Defiance is now aloof. King Israel says, I'm back from getting fish sticks. Welcome back, King Israel. And Wizard talking to King Israel, she's for like when he said, who is the Count's kid? And he's like, wasn't that your kid? Questioning my nobility. Please say you kicked out the patrician behind on the way back. Okay, in a distant fortress. Back in the march, the castle of Baron Overshade Shadow III, a number of figures crowd around an unassuming barrel. Look here, our first shipment from Kurth. Incredible, may I see inside? Careful with that torch, you fool, you'll blow us to smithereens. So this is the fabled black powder. Incredibly powerful, but we'll need much, much more to put you on the throne. How many? Yeah, we got Combo Lurker and IMC and the Barons. For the next stage of this game, they must raise their trade to 5 or more. Again, trade is 10, so that'll be really good for Overshade. Barons might win this, we'll see. Okay, I get to pick a new law. Don't like any of these laws. Sadly. Okay, let's look at the crawler problem. Patrician, peasant, what's the difference? Says Overshade. Justinian's here. I'm done being nice. I will take this ship of a kingdom down with me. Oh no.
Oh no.
Justinian, that sounds scary. I don't know. I got back and making a doctor appointment. Oh, really? Make your doctor appointment, King Israel. Need to get that main character Idas looked at. Here's Graham. Says you. Been many moons since we sent for a wizard to deal with the crawlers on Lady Patrician's sized land, and none have answered the call. We must act before this menace spreads to the other regions. We don't need wizards. Peasants disappear and sinkholes swallow villages whole. What? Oh my gosh. While Sai hides in her mansion and does nothing. Here's Sai. Belligerent fool. I imagine their retaliation if we angered them directly. I would rather abandon my estate. Okay. So, we have a worse military role this time. Remember when we lowered our trading and farm only for the wizard to do nothing? Yeah. Dude, that was not a good... Overshade says, how about you go overboard to Justinian? Okay. We can pay the Lord Patrician Justinian to host Lady Patrician Sai as she abandons the area. We can gather the counts to fight this medicine in open fields. And evacuate everyone from the area, including the peasants. Do nothing and see if the Kralls retreat on their own. I think we should take the military role.
Agreed.
Yeah. Wizard says C.
Oh no, but everyone else is saying C.
You want to evacuate everyone, including the peasants. You like peasants, chat. Is that who you support? Are you cowards?
Why do you hate the peasants so much?
Dude, you don't understand. The peasants, they've killed like a good couple nobles already. And me a couple times. And they're filthy.
Oh.
And they have bad ideas. Except for that one guy who, like, you know, brought a treatment by eating moldy bread or something. I don't know. He was the only good peasant. Justinian says, I'm willing to make this nation burn to the ground. Why are you so aggressive, Justinian? Why do you want to burn the whole nation to the ground? It's because Overshade's antagonizing you. We got to evacuate all the pats and nobles. So none. What did the patricians
What's the idea behind not fighting it?
I guess we'll just take a hit to farming and trade within the patrician territory, and we won't get... No one will die?
Okay, but what's the problem with fighting it?
We have a chance of losing. We have a 30%. I say it's pretty good if we do. So nothing bad, says Overshade. Well, there is bad. It lowers trade and farming within the patricians. But I guess no one really cares about the patricians. Overshade says, leave the coast behind. I don't want to lose military, that's why. Okay, the counts don't want to risk their military. Yeah.
I mean, I don't really want to risk... We're the only group not at 10 military, so we need to be a bit careful.
Well, I mean, King Israel is part of the counts like you are. You have 10 military.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you have 9 military. I see.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Sorry. I didn't understand quite. Yeah, I see. Well, I'll let you guys vote. If you guys want to fight, awesome. I support that. If you guys want to evacuate, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Sai's going A.
Ooh.
I don't like A. that gets rid of my money. So I'm fine with C. Why can't we use the patrician military to fight this menace? Why do we have to use the counts? I don't understand that. Voting is closed. All of those living near the tunnels are steadily relocated, including Lady Patrician Sai and her family. Farming in the coast is now sufficient. That's bad. Trade is prosperous. Finance is cordial. That hurts. Land is completely
Wow,
abandoned to the
Coast
crawl.
is dying.
Yeah, the coast is not having a good time. After a while, it will surely fall into legend. We got him! The Republic. Okay. Overshade. I think your hate for the Republicans is clouding your vision for the kingdom. Flagship. We saved Sai, says Wizard. Isn't that good? I guess so. Is Sai thankful? He probably wanted you guys to save his territory.
Yeah, he probably wanted us to go into a fight.
Yeah. Oh well. It's just a little patrician land. Who cares? No, that's me. The Royal Navy has stopped a ship in the harbor at Thalasus. Your Majesty, it's a merchant vessel from Dania, which is one of the other nations. The crew have come down with some kind of plague. The captain refuses to go home. Burn it, we may, saying his crew needs food and medical attention before offloading any cargo. Here's Sai, the guy we just saved. That ship is carrying fine silks and rare dyes worth thousands. I don't care what happens to the crew. We need to secure those goods. Tell me more about this plague. The infected have high fevers, oozing pustules, uncontrollable vomiting. Sounds like a creeping scourge, which bumped off half the kingdom a few centuries ago. All of it.
Half the kingdom?
Yeah.
Have we tried multi-bread?
Yeah, have we tried multi-bread? That'll stop the disease. Overshade says, so burn. Wizard says, I heard burn. We can use fire magic. Yeah, it's fire magic. Sai says, let them into the country, says Sai.
Not sure about that one, Sai, but maybe.
Maybe. King Israel says, I'm still eating cake and traveling the world. Well, okay, King Israel. I hope you're enjoying our time while we're doing the real work around here. Main character. We can allow the ship to dock and offload its goods, which will decrease a whole bunch of stuff within the kingdom. All good. We can quarantine the ship but take the goods. It'd be a 50% chance of that working. Sai says, let's go B. Okay, he wants to go B. C says, quarantine the ship and toss the goods into the sea. Or we can do D, sink the ship and all aboard. What are you feeling, Graham? What do you think?
I think B. I'm a gambling man.
Okay. Overshade says C, F the goods. So, Overshade's thinking C. I'll let you guys
Maybe.
choose.
Who will it affect if we choose C?
You and Sai are going B. Wizard's going C. Overshade's going C. Justine's going B. King Israel's going C. Yeah, B seems like a 50% chance of just dooming the kingdom. And you're going for it, Graham. Let's do it. Any more people that want to vote? Let's doom the kingdom, says Sai. Okay. See if we get it.
Do it.
Quarantine the ship, but take the goods. The dyes and the silks are carried onto the port. Much to Lady Patrician Sai's satisfaction, the crew are left to wait out the infection on their ship. We have the challenge succeeded, so we got that 50% roll. Trade is now wealthy. Defiance is now loyal. Lady Patrician Sai's wealth has increased, so that was a good outcome. Fortunately, no plague is reported in Thalasius or anywhere else along the coast. 2 months later, the Navy board the quarantine ship and find nothing but corpses. Nice. Okay. Yeah, fire is better than everything else, says Overshade. But we still did. We still good. Your wedding to Marcilla is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Excuse me. It says 50% chance to ruin everything if we work so hard to build. Yeah, I know. They love to gamble our kingdom. Feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing at St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Marcella at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? I do. Then I pronounce you king and wife. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Marcella, refuses to dance at all, preferring instead to brood in a corner. What a count thing to do. Stability can't go any higher. Authority is now credible. By the time you find yourself alone with Marcella, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. Did you see that 8 crows perched on the church tower as we walked to the cathedral? A dire omen. Perhaps you're right. I think agreeing with Marcella might be good. She's a bit superstitious and brooding. Perhaps you're right. The peasants have the right idea. The peasants have the right idea. Oh, they get married for love, not for politics. Oh, to live a simple life of a commoner. Marcilla wants to be a commoner. Kinda.
What?
King Israel says C. Yeah, I think C sounds better. Marriage 101. Agree with everything. Yeah. There. We're both in this together. You comfort Marcilla along into the night, listening as she expresses her doubts and fears. Okay. As dawn breaks, she falls asleep on your shoulder, exhausted. Just talk about... You're just complaining the whole time, and I listen to it. Ah, you should have gotten my daughter, says Justinian. Your daughter would have ruined the kingdom, Justinian, just saying. You, Pat, says Overshade. No. Maybe she would have been fine. Just her gambling problem. Far in the east, Count Wizard of Evermore II is hosting a dinner party in his castle with a few distinguished guests. Here's Wizard. Our plans are going better than expected. The Spymaster thinks all is well for the kingdom, or in the kingdom. Here's Graham. Thanks to her lack of attention, I've made a fortune selling weapons to the Ashmedian Empire, even though it's forbidden. Oh, you're smuggling weapons, Graham.
Sounds like something I'd do.
Trade can't go any higher in the east, and your wealth has increased. You a despot. You were up. Right. Alright. Things are proceeding.
Well, there's Sai.
Yeah. They're calling Justinian a traitor because they want a republic. Things are proceeding better than I am ever imagined. Our next step is to replace the Palace Watch with our own loyal agents. We already control the Honor Guard. If we can buy the loyalty of the Watch, we will have complete control of the palace. For the next stage of their scheme, the council has lowered the treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. So you need to lower my money.
An easy task.
Oh no, not another dowry. In a dingy seaside tavern, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. The coast economy has never been better. Actually, it's kind of worse than it usually is. We're making more money than I know what to do with, says Justinian. Here's Sai. Money breeds money. I made a series of investments to improve our profits even more, but what do we do with all the rest of the gold? Time to start buying things, of course. Land, roads, bridges. We'll buy the whole kingdom piece by piece. Coast doing good. Yeah. But first, the kingdom must be in desperate need of our gold. They're not doing too well, but maybe they'll come back. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. So they have the same goal as you, counts. Just lower money.
The
barons
coast doing good.
Yeah, they took some setbacks, but they're still doing good. The barons are probably going to get their next goal pretty easily, but patricians and counts are going to have to work for it. If you bribe me, I might come back to the kingdom. Lol, says King Israel. I might have to bribe King Israel. Get the main character back in here. What's this event? Marcilla. Amelia, I've come to ask a favor. I recently purchased a very rare regent for one of my alchemical studies. The powdered tusk of a greater black march boar. Lamentably, it is delayed. It's been delayed. I was buying it from Baron Combeloker.
A casual businessman.
Oh, is he here? Hey, just a casual
Yeah, he just joined.
Welcome back. He was here in the earlier stream. I like Just a Casual Businessman. He's one of my favorites. We always have an XCOM moment chant. Yeah, we do. We'll somehow not beat a military thing like we did in the first Ashmedian War. Casual, welcome back, Philip Barons. Says Oversheet. Yep, welcome back. You ask them about it if you have time, of course. I'll look into it. Combo Lurker, how's my Amazon delivery? You summon Combo Lurker to the council chambers the next day to talk in private. What ho, your highness? What can I do for you? So I hear you have something for my wife, or I need to buy the powdered tusk of the greater matchmark. I need to buy. Oh, you come on behalf of your wife, haven't you? Fortunately, I can't give you the tusk just yet. Quite embarrassing, really. But it was stolen by a jealous rival hunter, Baron IMC, to be precise. Well, IMC, he stole it. By rights, it was my trophy to sell. I killed the beast fair and square, but he disagreed, of course, and said it was on his own land, so it should be his. Regardless, I've been trying to get it back so I can present it to your wife as promised to know about it. So you didn't even own it. You didn't even own it, technically, but you tried to sell it? Hey, Combo Lurker. Let's steal it back. I propose we do that, Your Highness. Combo Lurker, send a spider retrieve it, I guess. Very well, my liege, it will be done. Yeah. You know, honor IMC. Bye. Baron Combo Lurker hires a foreign mercenary who specializes in bloodless subterfuge. The operation is an apparent success. Marcella receives the tusk before the week's end. She is most pleased with it. Oh yeah, that's cool. Thank you, Combo Lurker. Gonna start a Baron civil war. Yeah, the Barons might fight each other. IMC. Okay, a new trend. What patrician Justinian is here to see you, Your Majesty? He wants to sell you a crab. Crabs, Graham. Ban crabs. Of course he does. I like crabs. The latest trend among the coast, Your Majesty. Patricians have started keeping a species of jeweled crab as fashionable pets. Ban, 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 says Overshade. Yeah, I guess we'll ban it this time. The creatures are so rare that no one can sell for as much as a mansion. That's crazy. Very well, send him in. Let's hear him out first. Here's Justinian. Thank you for seeing me, Your Majesty. I know the price is steep, but I assure you these crabs will only go up in value. How about us nobles invest and sell high? Here's this. Israel says, I don't a crab rave here, so ban it by the main character. Justinian, are you in here still? Yo says, buy. Yes, Justinian, what do you want to do? Do you want to sell crab? Or do you want to ban the crab? It says they are so cute. Ban, says Justinian. Okay, we'll ban. Make the sale of jeweled crabs illegal. Cryptocurrency. If you ban it, I will come back. Okay. Of course, such a drastic measure will require a vote. You summon your council at once. Okay, we're gonna do a thing. We can ban the sale of jeweled crabs, or we can refuse to limit the market. I'll let you guys vote. Overshade's going A. Sai's going B. King Israel's going A. Ian's B. What do you think about the crabs, Graham?
I don't know.
People want to ban it. We got burned by the crab trade last time. Oh yeah, I should have done a call for unity. Actually, that would have kept my stability at 10. I didn't think about that. Well, I didn't know it. Now that the sale of crabs is illegal, the pinchy little creatures are more valuable than ever. Gangs of crab smugglers spring up along the coast, murdering each other for profitable reefs. Thousands of fishermen start hunting crabs instead of the fish that sustain the coast diet. Well, you're kidding me, right? Farming the coast is now needful. The coast sucks.
The coast is just slowly collapsing.
Defiance is now cordial. Stability is now not. Okay. Oh no, crab black market. Yeah, there's a crab black market. Kyo is here. Your Grace, here in the east we have a hair problem. A worrying thing indeed, Hares. I'm glad you agree with the gravity of the situation, Your Majesty. This is a dire omen. The town of Mezagerin holds a spring festival welcoming the warmth back to our desolate lands, but this year we were forced to miss it. The fabled hare known as the Pale Beast of Mizagrin appears and officially begins the festival, but not this year. The serfs grow restless. It's white as snow, the size of a large dog, bears majestic coiled antlers. What? The hare has antlers.
Ah, so it's a jackalope?
I guess so.
Or is that the word for it?
And just a casual businessman is here. He says, and it's delicious with parsnips. Huh? The gathered nobles gasp and fall silent. Did just a casual businessman eat the hare? Blood and stars, you ate the pale beast of Mezigrin? It hopped into my lands. I thought it was just a rare sort of rabbit. This monster has eaten the fabled pale beast of Mezigrin, casting a shadow upon the coming year. So it's basically like the Groundhog Day, yeah? Coming of a decade effect. Not just a hare. The pale beast possessed powers beyond our understanding, Your Highness. Please bring down the weight of justice on this wretch. Well, I mean, just a casual businessman didn't know he ate a magical rabbit. It was delicious. He shared some, said Overshade. Overshade ate some too. Yum, says just a casual businessman. Okay. So we can say just a casual businessman must publicly confess and compensate the counts for the crime. Or we can discreetly call for the merchants to find the fake bell, or to find a fake pale beast of Mezigrin, or ignore the situation, let it resolve itself. What do you think, Graham?
I think A.
That just a casual businessman must publicly confess and compensate. Maybe we could do B because we have 100% chance of it working because the trade is so high. Israel says, "I'm fine with B. Do your Call of Unity this time." You're right, King Israel. Thank you. A, you know, he confessed and compensates, but he didn't really know. And
True.
Yeah. Red Purple Line's kind of strong. You can fake it 100% of the time with B.
Fair enough. Let's vote.
Okay, I'll let you guys vote. Or you can ignore it. I get money, so I don't mind. I like money. If I could make a mass execution for such crimes, says Kyo. What? Sai is going C. Sai is a rebel. He does not care for it. Yeah, Wizard says he doesn't want to be bothered with the peasants, so let's buy a fake one. Yep. After a few false reports starting involving rabbits dusted with chalk and snow white hair is found. What? It's not quite as big as a dog, but maybe from a distance, next to a small shrub. For perspective, what? Traders succeed. Stability is not peaceful. The East has lost some money, or Kyo has lost some money. You have antlers fixed to the hare's head and set the poor creature loose close to Mezigrin. All you can do is wait. A day or two later, excitement erupts as the new white hare of Mezigrin is sighted. The festival goes ahead with much celebration. It may be summer rather than spring, but everyone agrees winter is thoroughly over. Meanwhile, the barons who caused the problem in the first place are keen to praise your name whenever they can. Okay, barons are now loyal. Man, everything's going great. Overshade says, Kyo, sorry? In season. Alright, we're gonna do another auction.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. We can raise stability. I like that. Library. Or we can raise military and the counts, which will bring the military to 10 in the counts. We'd have 10, 10, 10 military. We do the Thieves Guild, which will lower trade. No one wants that. That's bad. Prison to lower stability. That's if you want to make me angry. Or we can do Stadium within the patricians to lower their military. It's kind of mean. I at least have the patricians keep their military, but B sounds good, and C sounds really good. I like C. You guys can choose though. Overshade says East March, go B and C. Oh, thank you for the B. King Israel says, let's fund our military. Says, yeah. Fund that military. We're going to bring it up. You doing okay, Graham?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing fine.
Okay. Ooh, Israel funds C with 666. Okay. Q funds C with 5. Graham, you funded 250 on C. At the fortress. Q funds C with 1. King Israel funds 1 with RB with 1. Justinian funds 1,000 E. I don't think that went through. You need to do E 1,000, I think. Justinian. Yeah, okay. He puts 1,000 on E. The prison. Okay. Thanks for funding B, yeah. So, King Israel II put 666 on the fortress. Justinian pushed the prison to go through. So that will lower stability instead. He wants the kingdom to burn. But the fortress and the prison were passed. So Justinian got his thing in. Pat sniped us. They did. We can have... But look at that military, though. That's good. Jousting tournament. Your Majesty, the Barons of the March have invited you to a jousting tournament. How delightfully rustic. Love to attend and support a knight. The Chancellor inclines her head politely. Wouldn't be an ideal day out, Your Majesty, but I'm sure you'll have a marvelous time. Okay, so next season we'll do a jousting time. Can I change my factions to Sai? I think at the beginning of the next game you can. Justine says, I am the father of the Republicans. Well, the Republicans are lowering stability within the kingdom. I don't know really much about them. May not be popular with the peasants. For now, at least. Maybe once they establish their own kingdom. Your Majesty, help us. Count King Israel of the East has been bleeding us dry. He has. What's he doing? Our taxes are 10 times higher than they've ever been. I can't... 10 times higher? Jeez. Can't afford to feed my cows. What is King Israel doing? How much cake are you eating, King Israel? Don't listen to the peasant. They're lying. I just got back. Has been taxing his peasants at least twice as much of the next highest noble. Jeez. Here's King Israel. It's been a hard year, Your Grace. I've barely any gold in my vault. I'm just doing what I can to stay afloat. You've been vacationing and eating cake this whole time. You spent all of your family's gold. Wizard says that peasant must be a coastal refugee. Maybe. Maybe the peasant's lying. What about the poor peasant's cows? Or we can say, you've clearly had a hard time. I'll let you off. Which will lower farming even more. He didn't eat that much. Yeah, serfdom. King Israel, what do you want? You want to bring it to the council, or do you want me to give you, going to let you off? Graham, what do you think?
It's either bringing it to the council or letting him off. I don't know.
I guess I'll bring it to the council. Let's bring it to the council. We can throw Count King Israel II into the dungeon and teach him a lesson. Allow Count King Israel to keep overtaxing his peasants. We can have the royal tax collector take over tax duties in the east. I do like money. The defiance will increase. I'll do another call for unity if this ends up going good. This is within the Count's territory. What to do? King Israel says I like B for some reason, but that will lower farming, which you guys have 10 farming. We can either do A or C and be kind of comfortable. We can either throw King Israel to the dungeon or hire a royal tax collector, which means I get money, and I think King Israel loses money. Overshade says, let's do a repub tax in the next tax season. What do you mean? It seems like, yeah, I like A or C. B, lower farming, which I don't care for. It'll get himself money, so you guys can do what you want. I'll start the vote. A seems nice. I'm good with A. King Israel and Sai are going B. Overshade is also going B. Okay. Kyo is going A. Yeah, I mean, who cares about the peasants, really? B is fine to me. Peasants live to be taxed as Sai. That's true. Sai speaks the truth. Justinian votes C. King Israel says, I just came back and this is the thanks I get. Wow. King Israel. It seems like people are going to let the overtaxing continue. But think of me cows, your honors. Think of me cows. You won't be able to feed your cows, I'm sorry. King Israel needs that money. So some Count's wealth have increased. Over the next few months, Count Israel becomes rich once again by jacking up his taxes. The other counts follows the example gleefully. Soon enough, the farms in the east are destitute. The cattle are starving, and so are the peasants. Only the counts are fat and wealthy. Well, kind of fits my image of the counts. No, cows are holy. I don't know what animals are holy in the east besides bees and hares. So maybe the cows are holy too. King needs that mooney. I didn't get any monies from that, sadly. But the counts did. The nobles need that mooney. When your marriage to Marissa has grown strong and steady like an old castle wall, though it's been political arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. High time you thought about an heir. Congratulations are in order, and the royal wedding was a magnificent affair. There's something still missing. You need an heir. Need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're bad, or they're the youngest of your many cousins. Me and my wife will have a child together. The traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off for royalting so you can get down to business. Nobody dare touch the cows. It's about peasants after killing my son. Yeah. Okay. The season. The darkest depths of the Eastern Forest, Count Wizard of Evermore has gathered his fellow plotters around a mossy stone obelisk. The palace watch won't accept our bribes. The treasury's practically overflowing. They don't need our money. I suppose they ran straight to the spy master, says Graham, to blab about it too. Damn, our luck. Is this the end? The best investments are never profitable to begin with. We will bide our time and strike again when the king at least expects it, so you guys still need to lower my treasury. Lower to 1,500 or less. Sitting on a bench outside the sun-bleached villa, two patricians at the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Thrice cursed king is still refusing us to sell us any public land, says Justinian. Makes sense, the treasury is flush with coin right now. Patience, my friend, let us bide our time until the king's gold runs out. You guys are after my gold! Okay, the barons don't get their event yet. But by next season, I guess they will. Who we gonna tax? So then raise it back up, then easy. Could be nice and give out some bribes. Repubs. Is that Overshade? King Israel says you promised to bribe me. Okay, I'll bribe. Well, I didn't promise anything. I just said, you said you would come back if I bribed you. But I guess I will. Overshade says collective measure. What are you saying, Overshade? I says favoritism. There might be a little favoritism involved. He is the main character. I can't argue against that. Against the pubs. Collective measure against the pubs. What do you want me to do? What? Yo says confirm now. We'll let some people give their own opinion first. Graham, do you have an opinion about Texas?
I mean, I'm liking where it's looking right now, so, you know.
Okay. Punish Sai for Justin. Why am I punishing Sai for being a patrician with Justin? Main character's the best, and you should get cruel tax back. That's mean. Let's not be too mean to the patricians. They're people too, believe it or not. The Pats should make Monopoly the board game. Yeah. Oh. I feel bad for the patricians. Pats are people? Yeah. Asai's actually second in the wealth leaderboard. Right behind Overshade, though there's still like a gap between them. Just a casual businessman is right behind Sai. Pats are rich, they'll be fine. So this is fine then? Everyone's cool with this? Okay. I guess we'll continue then.
Confirm.
Hey, funding rebellions takes money. Yeah. This is not loyal. Why don't you tax yourself, King? Yo. I would if I could. Favorite competitor. And the barons from the assembled have assembled upon the jousting field, watching from tall stands. The place is buzzing with excitement. Welcome one and all, we have a most thrilling guest today, just a casual businessman says. Cheering erupts, the nobles stamp so hard that the stands tremble. Your Majesty, the highest ranked knights of the tournament are applying for your favor. First is Baron Combo Lurker, the Cunning, who won every bout last year. Some claim they cheated, but surely they're just jealous. Next is Baron IMC. I don't like you, IMC. No one thought he would succeed this year, but obviously he's trained hard. People are calling him the underdog. Well, maybe he went. I like his beard, though. It's cool.
I don't know, I don't really like his jacket. Doesn't fit with the cape.
Yeah, it doesn't really. Yeah. On the first event in 60 years, says King Israel. Last is Lady Patrician Sai, the interloper, a surprise foreign contestant, but she qualified nonetheless. So Sai is in this Baron in the March tournament, despite being a patrician. What am I doing there? Get out of there, says Sai. Oh, my favorite time. Fair winning time. Overshade says. Minus, who do you favor? Who should I favor, Graham? I can do Combo Lurker, IMC, or Sai.
Whoever you like the most.
Oh, I think I do like Combo Lurker. He's been a good guy. Overstate says Combo too. Sai just wants to get out of there. King Israel says I pick Combo Lurker. Yeah. Maybe Sai will prove us wrong though, but I'll pick Combo Lurker. See if Sai can be an upstart to the tournament. My second in command. Yeah. You beckon them forward and affix a ribbon onto their chest. Crowd cheers as they ride to the starting post. Nod austriously. Very intriguing. Nah, I'll whoop and cheer. Laughter ripples around the audience, cheering redoubles. The bout begins. Lady Patrician Sai is their first opponent. Okay, so who's gonna win? Sai or Combo Lurker? Their horses stamp as the two jousters glare at each other from across the field. How about you? The jousters gallop toward each other. Combo Lurker's lance catches Sai in the shoulder, but does not unseat her. But she is weakened. On Combo Lurker's next charge, they hit Sai right in the chest. The horse stumbles and then throws her onto the heap of dust. Sai didn't even want to be here today. He was having an awful day. Combo Lurker wins the day, claims a hefty prize or cash prize, and is on the track to win the entire jousting championship. Good job, Combo Lurker. Overshoot says, I am the second MC, no? To King Israel. Maybe. Is Overshade the main character? Oh, poor Sai. Sai didn't even want to be there. Gunpowder smuggling. Your Highness, the Barons of the March are attempting to amass a store of gunpowder, you know. You know, the explosive black powder from Kurth. Gunpowder? Where can I get some of that? Kurth is the only place that produces it in large quantities, Your Majesty. The Republic is very careful about controlling their supply, and unfortunately they're rabidly anti-monarchist. Oh. Like the patricians. No. The Barons have established contacts with Kurth merchants, no doubt at great expense. Without the coin to purchase more powder, however, their plot will fail. Fortunately, the Barons' trade is booming. They're no doubt stockpiling massive amounts of gunpowder. You bring the revelations, which the Barons wholeheartedly deny to the Council. So we can supply heavy tariffs on all imports to the March, which will lower trade and define. I don't want A. A is dumb. Sort of was there every time, true. Desai is the Pat MC now. Yep, Desai kind of is the main character for the patricians. Zatar used to be, but Zatar hasn't joined in a while. We can threaten Kurth with sanctions for supplying gunpowder to the Barons, which would delay their scheme for one season, or allow the Barons to import whatever they please. I don't want A. That's my choice. Well, actually, I guess I'll let you choice. But I'll do a call for unity. A does good as nothing, yeah. A does nothing. It's just bad. Just let them do what they do, says Wizard. I guess we'll let them do what they do.
An interesting choice.
Yeah, we all trust the Barons. Yeah, Wizard's part of the counts. Guess I should ask what you want to go for, Graham. What are you thinking?
Do what they do, man. You know?
They do. Theo and Justinian are going A. Makes sense. Those guys are kind of rebellious. Feels fine, I guess. Justinian is a bit more rebellious than most nobles. My their nations helped out. No? Yeah. Jade, I think I really enjoyed your bribes. Donations. They were quite nice. Council takes no action. The Barons smile to one another as they watch their plot march one step closer to the goal. Stability is not serene, though. Debt collect. Oh, fun event.
Uh-oh.
Here's the banker. Greetings, Your Majesty. I am here on behalf of Salvent and Gaul to collect what we are owed. You and what army? Overshade says war. Wizard says, I do have more gold than I've ever had. That's how much gold does Wizard have? 77,000 almost. That's quite a bit. The Republic of Kurth guarantees all of our loans to foreign states. If you fail to pay your debt, we will be the subject of aggressive trade sanctions and eventually war. You owe us a grand total of 3,750. I can't pay that. I can't pay. It does not pay to defy Salvent and Gaul, Your Majesty. We will return to the Republic of Kurth and inform the Grand Pensionary that you are refusing to pay our debts.
War.
Taxation is theft, says Sai, unless it's the peasants, right? Say.
Who else is supposed to be taxed besides them?
The peasants are made to be taxed. Overshade says they can screw themselves. Sai says kill the Republic. Yep. Warhammer? Are we gonna get some war? Oh. Somewhere in a dark cellar, a nervous baron is showing his guest a stupendous cache of explosive gunpowder. Behold, says Overshade. Great God! By my life. Black gold dust, and what are those? Cannons, my good friend. Cannons, and muskets, too. Courtesy of the Republic of Kurth. They were very happy with our business. Oh, they're about to be very happy when we turn those cannons back onto them, too. Ew, free cities. Why'd you censor free? Overshade. Justine says, I'm not a noble. Justine censored noble, but I'm a peasant elected in a free city, if you remember. Oh, okay. Justinian is an elected official by the peasants. Now to decide what to do with all of it. Once we show our hand, there's no going back. We could... okay, the barons can vote. They can sneak the gunpowder underneath the palace and blow them sky high, or they can put all these cannons and the muskets to good use, which will raise our military. Both are good. One will absolutely kill me. One will be kind of fun. Rashade's like, boom. Okay. Everyone wants boom.
Boom. Boom.
I guess they're gonna go A snake gunpowder underneath the palace and blow them all sky high.
Oh well.
Okay.
You had a good run.
Had a good run. Gonna get blown up by Overshade and just a casual businessman. Boom. That one penguin. Yeah. That one penguin. What was his name?
Yes, Rico. Kaboom.
Yeah. Penguins of Madagascar. Overshade is here. Before we can sneak this stuff anywhere, we'll have to lull the king into a false sense of security. Oh yeah, I'm super secure. Not to mention the fact that the roads need to be safe for transport. For the final stage of their scheme, the barons must keep stability at 10 for one full season. Okay. Oh, golden choice. Here we go. Trade war. Let's do that. That sounds fun. Can I stay at the Baron for a while? King Israel. Sure, my friend. Yeah, get as far as away you can from the castle, because it might explode. Your Majesty, the Republic of Kurth has levied extreme trade sanctions against us for our perceived crimes against them, notably your inability to repay a loan from Salvant and Gaul Bank. So now trade has decreased in all regions by 1. Stability is now peaceful.
Dang.
What can we do about it? It's for the council to decide. Kurth must also be suffering from this, but we can't afford to wait them out. Our people will soon run out of basic necessities. We can escalate the trade war by raising tariffs on Kurth goods, import essential goods from Ashmead instead of Kurth, lower tariffs and offer exclusive trade routes to Kurth concessions, or send the navy to take Kurth's goods by force. What should we do? What do you think, Graham?
Send the fleet. I agree with Overshade Shadow here.
Okay, send the fleet. Yep, send in the navy to take Kurth's goods by force.
I mean, A is the best choice, Kristonov, but D, think about it.
He's alright. Lowers trade, I don't really care for it. Theo and Justinian go A and C. We're just gonna go for Golden D's nuts, says Overshade. I do have gold. Well, I can't say no to money, can I? Says I. Yep. Got money. I like money. Wait.
Money. Money.
Send in the Navy to take Kurth's goods by force. Okay. The Navy starts patrolling the Ghost Sea, intercepting Kurth vessels and taking plunder whenever they can find it. Of course, Kurth is quick to respond in kind. Ugh. The trade war heats up, flaring into open battles on the high sea. Nice. Fun. Oh, speaking of sea, crab smuggling. Republican Brothers of Curse, says Justinian. Traitor! Greetings, Your Majesty. Ever since the sale of jeweled crabs was outlawed, crab smugglers are damn near taking over the coast. To make matters worse, the local sheriffs are so deep in the smugglers' pockets that they might as well be lent. Oh. Tell me more. Rival smugglers are murdering each other on the beaches. It's carnage out there. They just want crabs. It says, hush, shush, traitor. We can send a strongly worded reprimand to the local sheriffs. That's not going to work. Banning crabs isn't working. Legalize it. We can legalize crabs. Appoint a new group of trustworthy sheriffs focused solely on crab-related crime. Oh. Or hire a sea wizard to wipe the crabs from the land. Sea wizard. Dude.
I think D is the best choice.
Sea wizard.
D is obviously the best choice in every single way.
I agree with you, Graham. Sea wizard sounds amazing.
What do my fellow nobles think?
Feel like the Amy's, aka B. No. I want wizard. I like magic. Catch this businessman, Kyo, King, Combo, and Graham are going D. People. Sai wants his crab trade back. Okay. Our sea wizard. A decrepit figure drifts into the council chamber, covered in kelp and dripping seawater at a remarkable rate. Kingdom stability is now serene. Defiance is now aloof. Stability can't go any higher. Treasury is now down. Okay. Thank ye for the gold. This little problem of yours will go away faster than a puddle in a midsummer. After a week of seaside spells and invocations, all the crabs on the mainland shrivel in their shells and expire, while the sea-dwelling crabs are driven to the deepest reaches of the ocean. The illegal crab trade dries up almost instantly, making few fashion-conscious patricians very upset. Okay. So I was like, oh no! My crabs! My jewels! Yeah. Here's Combo Lurker. My jousting victories have made me famous across all of the March. In fact, the people of my hometown, Lichtal, want to build a statue in my honor. You'll donate to the project, won't you? Should we donate to have Combo Lurker build his statue?
I think he's earned it.
Or we could put him to work training the Marcher troops instead, which will, I think it should enrage military, but the military is already 10. The jousting is tiresome. We should do something more popular, like rowing. What do you want to do, Combo? You want a statue in your name? Or do you want to work with the troops? Or do you want to try rowing for a change of pace? Or should we want to go B? Maybe. Combo says A. He wants that statue. Alright. Go says A. We can go A. Whatever you guys want. I like B and C. B and C are fun. I don't think we did C yet. But Combo wants that statue. Okay, looks
Well,
like
if he wants a statue, he shall have a statue.
he shall have a statue. It increases trade, so now barons are 10, 10, 10, 6. Looking pretty nice. The people of Lichtal rejoice as visitors flock to admire the shiny new statue of their favorite jouster. Price can't go any lower. Trade is now a monopoly in the march. My treasury is awful. Meanwhile, the jousting fad whips up a frenzy all across the kingdom. People just love jousting. Here's Wizard. Luck is with us, my friend. The palace watch are in our pocket. They took our money gladly. The kingdom can barely afford to pay them a living wage. Here you are, Graham. Music to my ears. Soon the throne shall be ours. Indeed. Indeed it will, but we must plan our next steps. You and Wizard are kicking off pretty good. Okay, what do the accounts want to do? They can kill the king and place their own claim on the throne. Or they can troll the king with the threat of assassination. You can raise your own military. Your military is already 10. Or you can lower my authority. B would be an easier option if you threaten me with assassination. Aye. Counts have voted they want to control the king with the threat of assassination. Why, Graham?
Well, at least you get to stay alive this way.
That's true. I do like that. Over the next few months, we'll have our troops infiltrate the capital disguised as beggars. They'll swap places with the Palace Watch, one by one. You don't want to harm the king, says Wizard. Well, I'm glad you don't want to harm me. Just use him. I'm just a tool to the counts. You must be a puppet. Oh, I guess I guess I'm a puppet now. As long as I get cake, I'll be happy. Once the king realizes he is surrounded by our troops, it'll be too late. He'll be a helpless little fly caught in our web. Magnificent. But once we've turned the king into our puppet, won't the patricians and barons notice? That's why we need a strong army to make them think twice about challenging us. United with the king's forces, will be unstoppable. Okay. For the final stage of their scheme, the counts must keep their military at 10 for one full season, so you must not let your military fall. We're not gonna hurt you because you've been kaboom. Theo says, I want him to tax himself. How am I gonna tax myself?
We'll find a way.
Oh no. Sitting on the bench outside the Sunbleach Villa, two patricians of the coast meet up to plot their latest scheme. Here's Justinian. What do I owe this pleasure, Madam Treasurer? Oh, give it a rest. You know why I'm here. Let's just hurry this up, shall we? Where do I sign? More money. I get more money. Here and here and here. There you go. You got what you wanted. Of course. Goodbye, Madam Treasurer. I hear sigh. Do my eyes deceive me? Was that the royal treasurer you were speaking with? Indeed, my friend. Good news. The king's gold running out, the treasurer will be willing to sell off the kingdom's road and bridges. Soon this kingdom will be ours, but what will we do when we own everything? So the patricians can turn the king into our proud corporate mascot. I could be a mascot, that's fun. I'm pretty good. Or we can mercilessly extract wealth from the kingdom until it collapses. What do the patricians want? Do they want to make me a mascot, or do they want to bleed the kingdom dry? Sai says vote for A. He's going A. Round was pretty quick now. Yeah, it is pretty quick. Need the money for the new palace soon. Sai says A. Do we have any patricians left in chat? Justinian, are you here? I would assume Justinian would go for B, but he may go A. 3, 2, 1. Right, I'll let Sai choose then. He wants to curse us all. He kind of does. Turn the king into your corporate mascot. He's a danger. Sai wants to get out of the patricians. We'll soon have the king dancing to our tune. We just need to make sure the kingdom's a nice, comfortable rut. Yay! I want some patrician merch, please. If I become the mascot. For the final stage of their scheme, the patricians must keep stability to at least 10 for one full season. Where's the... I don't know where he is. So everyone is in reach of their goal. It looks like we may have a 3-way win or something, which may be decided only by chance. So, good job, y'all. Too quiet. Ooh. You wake up to a birdsong from outside your bedchamber windows. Your wife gives you a sleepy peck on the cheek. All is right in the world. Let's head downstairs for breakfast. Putting on your dressing gown and slippers, you hobble down the spiral staircase of your tower. Though you're expecting your advisors to come pestering with problems, it's so peaceful. Almost too peaceful. Have a look around the palace, I guess. You spend some time looking around the palace. A few of the servants are surprised to see you up and about, dipping their heads in deference as you pass. A short while later, just as you're about to give up and head to breakfast, you notice something quite out of the ordinary. In one of the dark corners that you rarely visit, you spot an old door that you don't recall ever seeing. It's broken open from the inside. Do I investigate within, or gather your honor guard before heading inside? What do you think, Graham?
I'm thinking honor guard. It's always good.
I'm afraid I don't have enough time for the honor guard, or my honor guard has betrayed me. That's kind of what I'm thinking. If this is indeed the March's Kaboom event...
Whoa. You insult the counts? We supplied you our honor guards, and you say they have betrayed you?
Oh, you're right. Well, I mean, you're... Okay, I forgot who my honor guard was. That's even worse, though. They're poets. They don't fight. Just a casual businessman says my Wi-Fi is very bad. Overshade, what should I do? I don't know whose event this actually is. I think it's the Marches, but I'm not sure. It may go kaboom. Hold your sword better. I'm gonna go investigate within. Grab a torch from nearby suns. Head into the forbidding darkness. You find yourself carefully tiptoeing down a flight of spiral stairs into some old forgotten cellar. The bottom of the passage connects to the catacombs of which sprawl beneath the city. A back door into the palace? So we can search the area or investigate the catacombs. But we know nothing. That is true. There's 3 events that should be happening right now, and I'm not sure which one is picked. So we can search the area or investigate the catacombs. Yeah, kaboo. So I can, maybe investigate the catacombs.
Whatever you want to do.
Search the area. Let's investigate the catacombs. Ancient skulls look on you as you venture through the morbid labyrinth. Why am I doing this? I have no idea. Faces twist into mocking smiles by the flickering torchlight. Though you stumble, completely lost, only for a few minutes, it feels like hours. Eventually, you're back to where you started, and still, you know something's wrong. Surprised to see a human shape. Your Majesty, what a surprise! Who are you? Never mind that, you're just in time. The room is filled with the brim with barrels marked with the symbols of Kurth. Oh shoot. I should have investigated. Or, not the catacombs. The Barons of the March send their regards. Gunpowder, you think? Just as the stranger in front of you drops her torch into an open barrel. The very last thought that enters your head. Out in the capital, a young woman opens her window to an empty chamber pot into the street. In an instant, she's knocked backward by a shockwave coming from the palace. There's a flash of light as a colossal cache of gunpowder detonates. Windows are shattered and shutters are blown open. Dust and smoke billows into the street, shrouding the city in utter darkness. Later, that all that remains of the royal palace is a smoldering crater. It's not long before the barons march into the capital and restore order. No one in the kingdom dares challenge them after that display of power. Stability is now. Historians of the future are quick to note the one silver lining to the cloud of soot and death that comes at the end of your reign. At least you didn't suffer long. 9/11 says Overshade. No? Oh no. That went out with a bang. Yep. How could this happen? The Barons are victorious.
We did what we could.
You guys did. That was a good game. This is the first time the Barons have won. Boom. King Amelia II's reign ended not with a whimper, but a bang. The Count's attempt to worm their way into the palace was uncovered, and a number of arrests were made. Count Wizard of Evermore ended his life chained upside down to a dungeon wall. Whoa.
It's good to hear that I wasn't uncovered as a part of the plot.
Yeah. The patricians' attempt to buy the kingdom ended in failure. Bankruptcies were filed, marks were scratched in secret ledgers. The risk-reward calculus wasn't favorable, perhaps next time. All that remained of the palace, and of anyone who opposed the Baron's rule, was a smoking crater. The other nobles were too shocked to protest as Gloria improvised a throne from an armchair and ordered the reconstruction to begin. Barons are victorious. Funny ending. It is funny. Game length was 2 years and 3 months. Our spouse was Marcella the East. Successor is Queen Gloria. The richest noble is Overshade Shadow with 22,000 gold. The poorest noble was IMC. And the kingdom looking pretty good. Patricians are suffering a lot in this, but authority is high. Stability was okay. It lowered a lot after that. Treasury is in the dumps. Excuse me. Ultimately, that was it. Thank y'all for joining. That's a good game. I think we're gonna stop here for today. Is that all right with you, Graham?
Yeah, it's fine with me. As long as it's all right with you. That was really fun.
Yeah. I'm glad you joined us. It was good having you.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for having me.
Yeah. Thank you, Graham. Thanks for the fun game. Thank you, Wizard. Overshades, yeah, it's early. It is, but I didn't want to go too long with Graham here, and honestly, I'm kind of out of it too, because since we did a little morning stream. I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for joining, guys. I appreciate it.